Hello, everyone. Thank you for watching CCN Crown City News. We're your news, your neighborhood. I'm Tammy Devine. Our top story, there was drama last year, and this year looks like more of the same. You're hearing it here on CCN First. The June 21st Altadena Town Council elections may be completely thrown out. There are so many complaints and candidates contesting the results. Town Council Chair George Lewis says the Ethics Committee will be investigating and that the entire council will vote whether to throw out the results and start all over at the next Town Council meeting. We caught up with candidate Regina Grimes, who is challenging the results in Tract 4602. The presumptive winner, Okori Ezieme, responds to the allegations, saying he won fair and square. We hear first from Grimes, and then we'll hear from Ezieme in their own words.
The reason why I ran, of course, first and foremost was to serve the residents of Altadena. I wanted to reach out to a lot of people and help them primarily obtain jobs. I thought my opponent came in an impressive win, 118 votes. That was very, very impressive. I do think there were some ambiguities with the election. There were some people who perhaps voted out of the track, and the reason why I say this is because there was no monitoring at the polling stations. The volunteers were very lax with their policing of signatures, which made it very possible to go to different polling places and perhaps vote at least maybe 2 or even 3 times. I do believe his business partner manned the polls, specifically at Farnsworth Park, and if that being said, there is a conflict of interest. The first thing I addressed was qualifications. I want to know that every candidate is a citizen of the United States, okay, according to the bylaws. Okori specifically was born in Africa, and I want to know, did he produce evidence that he is a citizen? The other issue was the missing ballots. And I want to know how many ballots were issued from the inception. At 8 a.m., how many ballots were up there? I want to know also how many ballots were issued at 1 p.m. I also want to know were there any ballots left over? And if so, were these accounted for? I don't think really the election needs to be thrown out. I think let's just deal with what the issue is at hand. And the issue is, was it run fair and equitable? I don't mind losing. Somebody's got to win. Somebody's got to lose, okay? But let's make sure that I lost the right way. That's it.
The people spoke. They came out in droves because I worked hard. When I entered this race, I was told that 28 votes will win the race. And I said, I'm not going to count on that. I said, I will go ahead and do all I can to bring everybody to vote. And one of those things that is on my platform is greater awareness of the issues and concerns in this community. The times of status quo, a few people participating, a few people not being given a voice, that is long gone. I would like the opportunity to bring greater awareness of issues to the community. I have been talking to a number of people, residents, and they are interested in children performing better in school. I think it's ridiculous, but I'm not going to put a lot of weight to it. First of all, I do not have anything official stating that there is an allegation that I am a U.S. citizen, so that's a non-issue. First of all, I do not have a business partner that I'm aware of that did man the polling location. Even if you took that entire ballot and given it or split it amongst the other opponents, they still wouldn't have had enough to gain victory over what the number of votes that I received. The Ethics Committee is going to make their decision, and at the end of the day, everything is going to stand, I believe, because there are no improprieties as far as I'm concerned.
Town Council Chair George Lewis says 3 other people plan to contest the election, including Walter Olszewski for Census Tract 4603.1, which Alice Wesson initially looks to have won. But he says that he hasn't received their official letter with written challenges yet. Lewis says Joe Brown and the rest of the Ethics Committee will investigate all of the complaints and that the council will decide whether to keep the election results or throw them out at the Tuesday, July 15th meeting. And now a look at some other stories this past week right here in the San Gabriel Valley. Staying in Altadena, Town Council Chair George Lewis has some legal problems of his own. He was arrested last December for allegedly slapping his girlfriend after the two had been drinking. He says that the matter had been dropped, but now the district attorney's office is keeping the investigation open. He learns Tuesday whether a judge will allow the case to continue. He says the DA's actions have kept him from being able to accept a contract overseas worth about $120,000. Also in Altadena, sheriff's deputies are investigating the shooting death of a male Hispanic adult in the 100 block of Figueroa Drive. The shooting happened Sunday and the victim was pronounced dead at a local hospital. Sketchy details still on that one. We're waiting to hear more from the sheriff's department. Another San Gabriel Valley death happened Friday night around 11 in the 1400 block of West Puente Avenue in West Covina. Police there say the victim is a teenager shot multiple times after a party. Police made several arrests on Saturday in connection with the shooting, but want partygoers or anyone with information about the case to call 626-939-8510, 939-8510. And if anyone wants to stay anonymous, they can call 939-8688, 939-8688. In Pasadena, the local chapter of the United Nations Association held a reception and concert at the Levitz Pavilion. That happened Friday evening at Memorial Park. The evening showcased West African food and dress and featured a band from Ghana. The event was designed to raise awareness of the United Nations mission, including stopping hunger and poverty, reducing child mortality, and ensuring environmental sustainability. That was some cool dancing going on there. Much more news ahead. Local students fight world hunger. And how are you protesting the high gas prices when we come back? Don't go anywhere.